It is Tuesday, July 27th, 2021. My name is Jenna. This is 11:11 with Jenna. I am here every day at 11:11 a.m. and every night at 11:11 p.m. Eastern Time, which means it's 8:11 in the Bay Area, it's 9:11, it's 5:11, it's 5:11 in Norway. I'm here every day, and I've been here since March 23rd, 2020, and yes, I will be here. And if you want to check out shows that you have never seen before, you can go back on Facebook or no pressure, or you can go to YouTube where they're all archived. And if they're not all there yet, they will be soon because my friend William D. Lindemann archives all the shows, and it's just unbelievable what he's doing. But there's hundreds of shows, I tell you. And there is William D. Lindemann now. And Patty, hello Patty, I've missed you. Tony Saunders. Hi Tony Saunders, how are you? One share already, thank you very much. I need to do this privatizing thing really quick. It's just a thing, and now I can't even find me. Where did I go? Where did Jenna Mammina go? Her. That person. Where's the show? There it is. Whoop, there it is. Edit privacy, goes public, boom. Now you too can share the show. You can share the show on Facebook because tonight is always interesting because it's with a very good friend of mine. But let's just go over the rest of the week really fast. Okay, tomorrow morning is Wednesday. Patty, are you making and baking? I probably won't be making and baking, but if I do, I'll be making early because I have to get in the car early because I have a gig tomorrow night in Baldwin, Michigan. That's right, Baldwin. Hello, Gina. No pressure. No pressure. I love it. Patty Loman. Oh my goodness, did you buy a house? Are you moving next door? Does anybody want to move next door? Move next door. Rent the apartment next door. They're doing all brand new carpeting. It's getting all painted. It's going to be fabulous. You have the best neighbors ever. Yay! And hello, Carol and William and Carl and Patty. The Regs, my family. Julie's not here tonight because Julie is with my cousin Helen and Damon. And they are at Foreigner. And my friend Michael plays in Foreigner, so I messaged him and said, if you see these two women, going, Michael, it's my cousin, and if we can't, let me know. What if you can't? No, yeah, I can do it. I just need to be probably off the air tomorrow by about 11:40. So if you can get on 11:11, like 11:15, and we do like a 20, 25, 30 minutes, 11:45, then I got to jump on to a very important call, and then I have to jump in the car. And then tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, if I can get online with the show, I will share the show with you, and you can donate to my Venmo and my PayPal and my Patreon and my Zelle and my P.O. Box because the show is going to be worth it, and I'm not doing it for free anymore. So just putting that out there now. If you watch the show tomorrow night and you have this karmic thing of, wow, I really should give her some money, you probably might want to, because I have to share that with my guys on the stage, because I didn't figure out how to do it where I could charge you but I still want the show to be there. So, just a little. But at 8 o'clock, check about 8:05, 8:07 on this page. And if I can go live, I will. And then tomorrow night, I might be going live from, I don't know where, because we're staying in Idlewild. I had not seen. Oh, hey, raccoon girlfriend. Oh, how sweet. Crazy sunset tonight. Just one big red, orange, like sphere in the sky, and crazy, and everything else is gray. And still on poetry on Sunday. Oh yes. How to donate? Let me just remind you of the donation thing, because sometimes people forget. And and the other thing I really love it is if you share the show. So sharing the show on your page is always really. So we're calling it Poetry Glam. So let's glam it up a little bit. I'm thinking, I think it'd be nice to just glam it up. Wear a little glammy kind of stuff and do some poetry. Oh gosh, I cried. I was crying. And then I watched it again and I cried again. Okay, so that's not till Sunday, but Wednesday night, then tomorrow night, Shauna's going to be in Santa Fe, so I'll just do like a kind of show. And then Thursday morning, I'll be walking around. Yeah, right, Gina? Glam, poetry glam. We're walking somewhere in Idlewild, and I hope that my phone will work. And then Thursday night is conversations with the creatives, but all my creatives are busy. So I don't know, something will happen. And then Friday morning is Armando, and Friday night is display and share. And then Saturday morning is one more Saturday morning with Jeff Metzger, and Saturday night is one more Saturday night with Gary Lambert, and Sunday morning is Alex Martinez. And Sunday night is Poetry Glam, and Monday morning is meandering, and Monday night is meditation, and Tuesday morning is kind of chill, and something happens sometimes. Like today. Did you watch today's show? Oh my goodness. Did you love, if you were here today, did you love listening to Katie talk about the dressage and the history of it and the dressage people that won? There are the Olympic dressage horse team. My sister and, well, they're both my sisters. They're coaches and they're friends. And they got a silver. I don't even watch the Olympics, but Simone, oh girl, Simone, I just wanted to hug her. And then it's Tuesday nights. And the Tuesday nights, since I don't know, William, do you have any idea how long Andy's been doing our Tuesday nights? Maybe I just got a message. Hold on. Blanche wants to come on the show. Hey Blanche, how about Thursday night? Why don't you do the show and then I can relax up in Idlewild and you do the show Thursday night? I'm messaging, voice messaging. So, anyway, think about it. Wasn't it great? I love listening to Katie talk about it because it's her passion and she has so much knowledge about it and she's just so clear and yeah. But right now, speaking of knowledge and being clear, I love this guy. He's my brother. And happy birthday. Happy birthday, Andrew Rader. Happy birthday, Andrew Rader. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
How are you?
Well, I just had a little adventure with Zoom crashing my computer.
You know, I think there must be a system-wide thing because it did that like 3 times to me tonight.
And then I couldn't quit Zoom. So the computer would boot up, it would crash, it would boot up, it would crash, and there was no way I could break into that other than pull the plug.
Oh, so you had to pull the plug completely?
I pulled
Put
the
everything
plug,
down.
and now I'm on my iPad.
Ah. You're getting a lot of dancing, you're getting some cakes, you're getting some. Did you have any cake on your birthday?
Yeah, Shauna made a cake.
What'd she make you?
Well, she would probably have to describe it, but there was chocolate involved, and uh, in one of her non-flour cakes, it was some kind of nut base, but I cannot describe it. And she's in
Was
Santa
really
Fe.
good.
She's in Santa Fe right now with Selena.
Lena Engelhardt, pretty
Yes.
girl, 5'10", hella. So she's there. So she's like, "Happy birthday! Here's a cake." Later.
uh, well, my birthday was Saturday, and then we got up 2:30 in the morning to get to the airport by 4 a.m.
Oh, don't you just not like that?
Yeah, but it gave her more of a whole day in Santa Fe instead of getting there at 10 at night. So it's just the way the whole deal works.
Yeah. Where did you? Out of San Francisco or Oakland?
Oakland,
Oh, you flew Southwest.
Southwest. Yep, to Albuquerque.
Yep. I've done that early flight. Gracie and we did that last January.
Yeah.
Um, Someone's just asking if they can watch the show, and Blanche, of course, just keeps popping in. She's at Foreigner tonight also. Helen, Julie, and Blanche are all at Foreigner in Fresno.
Oh,
Blanche is backstage, and she's trying to get Helen and Julie back there with her. She's cray. Because we have a
well,
mutual friend that plays in Foreigner. And so she called me. She says, "Guess who I'm standing with?" I'm like, "Who?" She goes, "Michael Bluestein." I'm like, "Oh my God. Julie and Helen are going to be at Foreigner." She's like, "Oh, well, I'll get him backstage." So we'll see what happens.
you know what you should do
What?
is, does Blanche have an iPhone?
Blanche has like 3 iPhones.
Okay. Well, the one that she always has with her.
It's all blanch. It's like blanched out. That's what I call it. You know how some people do bling? I just call it blanched out.
Well, the Find My app on the iPhone.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So get Blanche to accept that you're gonna follow her, or and then she'll probably forget, and then you'll always know how to track her.
Interesting.
Yeah, I got all my kids. I know exactly where my kids are right now.
Look at she's at Foreigner right now. She just you can't see it.
No, I can't.
This is
It's
her.
all glare.
She's basically on side stage at Foreigner right now because of Michael. Like she all of a sudden, and you can like it's like he's right. She's standing practically on stage with Michael.
Wow.
So she'll probably come on and talk about Foreigner. But not tonight. I'm not going to have her come on tonight because anyway, Find My iPhone. So your kids, your adult children, are like, "Here, Dad, here's my Find My." Is that Find My? No, that's not Find My iPhone. That's the other thing, right?
Yeah, it's the same app. It's the same app. You can find any device, including someone else's device, if they give you permission.
So I could like find where my mom is, or
Yeah, actually, you should do that with your mom.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Then, I mean, on a really basic level, if she loses her phone, you could track her phone for her. And
Oh, I can track her phone. If your kids if your kids are down in San Luis Obispo right now and they lose their phone, you can help them find it.
yeah, because that's basically what this app does, is it's tracking the phone. And
Find my
since
phone, find their phone, find everybody's phone. Anyone
yeah,
that
since the phone is always with the person, because that's the way we live these days, then like Nadav is in Israel right now.
you could find his phone if he lost it in Israel.
Well, yeah.
So where is he right now? I haven't noticed. I think he hid his his stuff on what did I used to see him on all the time?
Oh, on
Venmo.
Venmo.
I always,
Yeah,
I would,
I
that
told
was,
them. I,
I was kind of tracking their kid. I'm like, oh, so Nadav drinking beers and pizza tonight with
yeah,
Josh. They're like, how do you know what my kid's doing? Oh,
I told him to change his settings.
he did because he's never there anymore.
No. So right now, let's see. Let's see where
That's funny. Yeah, he's gone.
Dove is in Akko, which is also called Acme. I think there's another name for this city. It's one of the oldest cities that has been continually habitated, about 5,000 years. It's just north of Haifa. It's called Akko, Akko.
And that's where he is right now.
That's where he is right now.
That's wacky.
That's wacky, isn't it?
So I could give you permission to know where I am at all times?
Yep. Yep.
All right, so I just do the app, find, what's it called?
Well, so on your
App
regular, on your little desktop, it's already in your iPhone.
Oh,
It's
okay.
one of the packaged, and usually it's under extras. If you've never gone to, you see that little extras, and it's a greenish little.
Extras.
It's called.
Does anybody know what he's talking about right now?
It's called Find My. So go search your phone for Find My.
How do I do that?
You see where the search button is on just the very top?
Yeah.
Just put in Find My.
Find my iPhone.
Just Find My.
Find my. Got it. Find my.
And it looks like a record. It's a green and blue little icon thing. You see it?
Okay, continue. Yep.
So hit that.
Yep.
And then down below, there's, let's see, people.
Someone that says Sivan Shiatsu shares location with you. Would you like to share yours? No, cancel. I don't even know who the heck you are.
Yeah, yeah. So.
Oh, but that's kind of crazy. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
You guys, on my phone right now, and I know why, I just got my dad wants to connect with me on Find Mine, and it's because his iPad is at my sister's house in Lakeport.
So he made the request a long time ago, and you never answered it.
I never answered it.
So you can answer it, and you'll know where that iPad is.
Crazy.
Yeah.
He's been around a lot lately. Okay, so how do I?
So send me a request or a share.
What do you do? I see share my location.
Yeah, share your location.
To Andy, and oh, there's so many Andys in the world. Andy Narell, he's in Paris.
Oh, you already know, or you just know?
And I'm going to do it for Shauna too.
Yeah, she might not see it.
Shauna Rader. Send. Share for 1 hour, share it indefinitely, share until end of day. So my dad shared it indefinitely because I just got that right now. I just got to.
You can share indefinitely.
But who's this Sivan Shiatsu person? I don't like that person. I don't know this person.
Then just not accept that.
So Lakeport is 1,915 miles away. Dad, Lakeport, 1 minute ago. Wow.
Wow.
So what'd you have for lunch?
Leftover Thai. This is, every 2 or 3 weeks we make this a Thai curry with some rice noodles. Yeah.
I did that tonight.
So I'm going to tell a story.
All right. Rob Morocco said, Can I just say what Rob said? Rob said, I don't need the app as I'm sure the government is tracking me. I just ask them where my phone is if I lose it.
Well, they'll deny, of course, and then you won't find your phone.
Right.
Or they'll find it for you.
What's your son's middle name, Carl? Okay, tell us the story.
Well, now that I shot my mouth off, I'm going to have to edit portions of it. So there's an Indian restaurant near me, and I've known the owner for a long time. He's always been very kind, and he'll always comp something, like he'll bring mango lassis to the table, and he's just always been a really nice guy. And so lately he's found reasons to just have me not pay at all. So the first time it happened, I came in with Kaya and the baby.
Oh, well, it was your baby celebration.
Yeah, baby, right? And we were ordering to take out, and it was a fairly big order, maybe $60-$70. And he said, no. So this is again after he's always giving you a little this, a little that. So Kaya said, we gotta do something. We gotta trick him. So Kaya, when she got home, she called the restaurant and ordered a gift certificate for me for my birthday. I just turned 61, so she wanted a $61 gift certificate. He wouldn't let her pay.
No. Because she was going to pay him back with the gift certificate?
Yeah, but I should tell it the way I discovered all this. So Kaya calls me and says she ordered a $61 gift certificate. It'll be at the restaurant. Go pick it up. So Layla and I last night decided. Layla surprised me for my birthday.
No way.
Here.
She flew back.
Flew back from England.
Oh my goodness. With the man or without the man?
Without. He's on the ship right now.
Okay, he's on the ship with Oprah or something.
We can talk about him later. So we go to the restaurant. He gives me the gift certificate. It's in an envelope, and I open it up, and it says $100 gift certificate. And I know that Kaya had said 61. So I tell him, hey, I know this is supposed to be 61. And he says, no. And on top of that, he won't let me pay for the meal again.
Oh, you went there again?
Yes.
To use the gift certificate. To
use the gift certificate. Mm-hmm. He not only, so I thought he added an extra $40, $39. I called Kaya to tell her what happened, and she said, he's nuts. It's worse than that. And then she told me he didn't let her pay for the gift certificate.
For the gift certificate? So you didn't pay for the gift certificate, and then he bought you dinner when you were trying to use the gift certificate for the meal that you bought with Layla.
Basically, he gave me $100 gift certificate, and he wouldn't let me pay for the meal.
So now you still have the $100 gift certificate?
Yeah, and I feel like, how am I ever going to use it? We need to trick him somehow.
Maybe when I'm there in September.
Yes, I'll give you the gift certificate.
We could do 11/11 from there.
Yeah.
How funny! How sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
He's incredible, but he.
What's the name of the restaurant?
Well, if there are locals around, I feel a little strange about it.
Why?
Hey, he never caught me anything. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to put him in.
I guess they don't like them as much as they like you.
Well, I'm sure that he treats everyone. He makes everyone feel special, And that's all I can say.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
Well, let's do are they open at 8 o'clock at night?
They are taking their last orders at 8.
Okay. Well, we
They,
could
yeah.
we could hang out outside there and talk with them or something.
Oh yeah, you can order your meal and sit there. They close at 9.
Oh yeah, so we could do 11:11 from there.
Yeah. Oh, he would love it.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
What's his name? You don't have to sell the restaurant. What's his name?
His name is Noel, Noel, like
No.
Christmas.
No.
Yeah.
So did you hear about the bar in Fairfax?
Which one? Broadway or 19th Broadway?
Yeah.
Or that they're reopening?
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're doing hello Fairfax, newly open for business, just happened across Max at 19 Broadway. Christopher Mack, a 30-year bartender and previously there, and Mike Grinelli, longtime Fairfax business owner, have done a terrific job and were kind enough to give Jules and my friend Loring, who owns Lagunitas, the grocery store, they gave them a tour, and no bands, piano and vocal acts only. So I got to get a hold of this guy so I can get a gig with my friend John Arbor. Max on 19 Broadway. That's the name of it now.
And I was at the Wu Wei the other night.
Oh,
yeah.
Did you see Tracy?
I did.
How's she? Tracy, she's like this little fairy.
The same. She's the same. But I was a little uncomfortable there because
She didn't give you free food?
None. Because there are a lot of people not wearing masks in there, and I know for a fact that one of those people, because it was Layla's friend who was not vaxxed, was in there without wearing a mask. Yeah, so maybe there were 5 of us with masks out of 50, like 10%.
There were that many people there?
It was packed. Okay, maybe 40.
That's pretty poppin'.
That's poppin'. Yeah, it was. I think it was the first open mic she did.
Oh.
Or maybe the second.
She's a busy girl.
Yeah.
So not everyone was masked. So she's not enforcing it because she doesn't have to, because it's her business, right?
Well, the county decides. And if the county is leaving it open, so today the CDC is now shifted gears again and saying, I mean, obviously, it's a really good idea to wear a mask indoors. So
it's quite incredible.
Yeah. Well, what's happening, again, if you look at the map of where the hospitalizations are, they're unvaxxed folks landing in the hospital.
And other people are saying that they're twice vaxxed people that are getting the variant.
Well, the vaccine does not prevent you from harboring the virus.
Right.
It prevents you from getting seriously ill.
But I wonder, I think you could still get seriously ill.
Well, there's that 5%, yes. But the vast majority are not. I mean, it's a very effective vaccine. Doesn't mean that it's 100%. So out of 100 million people, there's still going to be people who get sick and die with the vaccine. But the vast 95% are not.
Well, I know that they're starting. They just in the last month eased up at Disney World, and Disney World is starting to have around Florida in that area, that town of wherever Disney World is having a surge.
Sure. I think about a week ago, 20% of all the hospitalizations, or maybe the cases, were in Florida for the whole country.
Yeah.
So, and then, yeah, it's to be expected. It's not rocket science.
I was talking to a dear friend the other day, and she basically said that her and her husband are prepared to die. They're not getting vaxxed.
Because
For their own reasons why they're not, but they're prepared to die.
yeah, that's really sad. Really
Yeah.
sad.
Because I may never see her again. But what I can't understand is, and I don't want to get political or weird or whatever, you guys, sorry if you're leaving or not, but bye or stay if you want, is how the Olympics goes on, right? And they allow people to come into their country not vaxxed. Like there are American athletes that have not been vaccinated that were allowed to go to Japan.
So I would imagine that's coming down from the IOC, the International Olympic Committee, and Japan. The public in Japan are so against this, to the point where
they're against what?
Against having the Olympics there. The Japanese public do not want the Olympics there.
Yes.
To the point where Toyota, which is a major sponsor, pulled all of their ads in Japan because they don't want the Japanese people to associate Toyota with the Olympics. Toyota realizes that the Olympics now are a really bad taste for the Japanese public.
Really?
And so even though they are sponsors, because before COVID, I mean, all these people were lining up. It would have been a huge thing in Japan to host the Olympics, even though without COVID, there are plenty of people who don't want it for all the reasons that you wouldn't want an Olympics to come to your town. But especially because COVID is spiking there. And so the fact that they're letting in athletes who aren't vaxxed, I don't know this firsthand, but yeah. I believe you.
Blanche told me.
I would have, well. Now.
Blanche is friends with some guy on the Olympic committee, and she told me.
Well, the Olympic committee is probably calling all the shots. No pun intended. And the Japanese government is probably just giving in because there's so much money here, and there's a lot of money being lost, like will never be recovered.
My cousins have a restaurant here called DiMaggio's Pizza, and Carl went there for pizza on Friday night, and it was an hour wait for the pizza. People love their pizza, and they'll wait an hour for their pizza. And he said it was like a beehive. He went in a little early to get a beer, but it made him feel kind of uncomfortable. Yeah, I would be uncomfortable going in there. I would be uncomfortable going in there not COVID because it's crowded and it's too peoply, and my hair's really bothering me. I need to brush my hair really fast. Sorry. Hair and makeup, please. Hair and makeup, please. Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, and emergency rooms are turning away elective surgeries due to overcrowding. It's happening again. But it's not, but people aren't going to wear masks. Me, I've got like I have masks in every room of my house. I've noticed today. I'm like, oh, here's another mask. Oh, yep, here's a mask. Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess I washed that mask accidentally.
Yeah. Hey, let's talk about something more positive. Like, how about Syria? Let's talk about Syria.
Okay. Well, first I have to go back. People were really thrilled to read about not Noel, and what he
Well,
did.
yeah, Noel. Yeah.
Noel. And Jeff Metzger asked, does he at least let you tip?
I had he threw the money back at me, so I had to just shove it in this tip jar, which is farther away from the door, so that by the time I left, he couldn't. Yeah.
It's a game. It's a good game. My grandfather did that with people. And then and Carol said, what an incredible guy. And then Jeff Metzger said, call the restaurant and tell him that Andrew has told your audience that everyone watching gets free dinners.
That's why I'm not naming a place. But locals would probably guess.
I know where it is. I've never eaten there.
Oh, well, I'll bring you.
We'll go.
But you have to go in first. And I'll give you the money and you order.
Oh, and it'd be like it's me paying.
Yes.
Okay.
He'll probably give you a free lassi anyway. Just
Then he'll see you and Shauna and he'll be like,
no, he'll see us after you pay.
oh, because it's takeout. So you go in, you don't even okay.
Well, if we eat there, the only way to do it is to order it as takeout. Then he'll take your money. And then we sit down. We all sit down.
And we'll do 11-11.
And then we'll do 11-11. And we'll interview him too.
Yeah.
By the way, this guy is a crazy soccer fan for Chelsea. He's a Chelsea supporter. He's got this huge truck that is tweaked out. Oh my God. It's painted with Chelsea insignias. Really? And he's got a graphic of Ronaldo on the back, on the tailgate. And he's
obsessed.
He's obsessed. He's from Goa. He's from Goa, India.
How long were you and Shauna in India?
There were two separate trips.
The first time.
First time, 3 months.
Second.
We did a crazy counterclockwise tour, like someplace new every 3 days type of thing, which is no way that anyone over 35 should do.
Yeah, but you did for like 12.
It's hugely exhausting to be on the road all the time. And then the second time we went back, my sister, Allison, was living there, and she was the monitor of the University of Wisconsin's program in Varanasi. So she spoke fluent Hindi, still does. She because
right.
Yeah. And so she had all these connections and relationships. So me being the older brother, when I roll into town, the red carpet gets rolled out because I am her Hindi name was Munjari. Because I was Munjari's older brother.
So did they give you free food there also?
Yes. Oh, you're invited into people's homes. And when you're invited into people's homes, the food just keeps coming. So it's very different than being a backpack tourist.
Rob Morocco has a great idea. Have him send pizzas or something to a women's shelter, but only if you pay, telling him it's a pay it forward thank you to him.
Yeah, we thought about doing something where he would have no choice and do some kind of donation, or I want to offer his staff free acupuncture or something
Mhm.
I'm trying to figure it out. But yeah, sponsor, make a donation
Smokes.
make a donation in his name and publicize the hell out of it. Yeah.
But maybe he smokes, Andy.
No, he does not smoke.
Shoot.
And
Maybe
you cannot comp a smoking treatment. It just doesn't work.
because they need to come to you when they're ready.
Yeah, and they need to have skin in the game. So if somebody's paying for it, like I have moms calling me saying they want to treat their 20-something son to a stop smoking session. And I'm saying, that's a wonderful gesture and I know where you're coming from, but it's not going to work. You could pay for some of it, but they have to feel it. They have to show that, yeah, I want to quit and I am so wanting to quit. I'm willing to put 2 months, 3 months of my smoking habit on the line.
Because that's how normally that's what it costs, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, so isn't it ever? I remember being in New York like 4 years ago, and a friend of mine said, "Hey, pick me up a pack of cigarettes," and I went, "I don't buy cigarettes for people," and she's like, "Jenna, pick me up, please. Pick me up a pack of spirit. What you call it? Natural spirits or
American Spirit.
American spirits."
Probably like 14, 15
They
bucks.
were $17.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I hand the guy a $20 bill and he hands me back like $2.75. I'm like, wait a minute. I remember in high school they were like $1.50 or something. They were $17. It was like $16.75. And I got $2.25 back.
So do the math on a pack a day habit.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. In 10 days, it's $170. And then go from there, right? Yeah. What was I gonna say?
Oh, we were talking about how you can't buy it for other people, and then it's 1 month, 2 months, 3 months.
Right, and
how mothers like to do it for their 21-year-old sons
yeah,
or daughters.
it'll come to me.
But if there's anybody out there, if you're here watching the show for the first time, Tuesday nights, normally like almost for a while now. Do you have any idea how long you've been on the show?
I'm not good with that kind of thing. Maybe 6 to 9 months, maybe
something like that. Every Tuesday night, Dr. Andrew Rader, he's an acupuncturist to the stars and a hypnotherapist that his main gig is helping people quit smoking. But you've helped people quit doing a number of things.
That's what I remember. So lately I've been getting people who are either chewing the gum or the nicotine mints.
Okay. I thought you were going to say cheese. I'll go, I'll do that one.
So when I say quit smoking, what I really mean is any tobacco product, chewing, vaping, smoking, cigars.
Smoking marijuana, smoking cigarettes.
No, not marijuana.
Okay.
Cannabis, I'm talking tobacco.
Okay.
Tobacco. I will help people quit cannabis, but that's a whole other deal. And I rarely get anyone calling to say they want to quit cannabis. I get a few once in a blue moon, but it's, mainly.
I have a designated pothead on my show on Sunday mornings.
Okay. Well, they're probably happy with what they're doing.
Oh yeah.
So any tobacco product, vaping, chewing, nicotine gum, patch, although people don't make a habit of patch. And now
gotta patch up.
Now these mints and
doesn't that stuff give you a headache?
It doesn't give me a headache.
I think people that do they patch up.
Well, what happens is they overdose.
And they get all like,
because since this habit is not about the nicotine, because if it were about the nicotine, then the gum and the patch would be the easiest way to quit. But what happens is people are doing the gum and the patch and they still want to smoke. So then they smoke and they're ODing on they're ODing on nicotine and getting headaches and feeling generally crappy. And they're still smoking because it's not about the nicotine.
Right. It's
about the false belief.
The ritual.
I know how to have fun. I know how to get happy, smoke cigarette. And it goes way back to when they first started, and they're associating all the social aspects. Hey, I'm with my friends. I'm cool. I'm an adult. I'm a rebel. I'm feeling good. Oh, and there's a cigarette in my hand. So then they make that false connection. Just like Pavlov's dog, ring a bell, feed the dog, ring a bell, feed the dog. Pretty soon the dog's linking the bell with food, even though they have no connection whatsoever. But they've been linked because they artificially came together. And so that's what's going on in the smoker's mind.
Artificially came together.
Yeah, like Pavlov, he would ring a bell and then he'd feed the dog. When I say artificially, I mean Pavlov created that scenario. Every time he rang a bell, he'd feed the dog. Ring the bell, feed the dog. Pretty soon the dog is going to link the sound of the bell with food, even though a bell has nothing to do with food. But for the dog, it does, because they always came together.
I get it.
Yeah.
So Carl asks, is it an oral addiction?
It's just a habit. Just a habit. You mean oral fixation? I
don't know, fixation, addiction.
Well, let's talk about that word again, because it comes up. In the old days, addiction really applied to chemical dependency. Heroin, alcohol, cocaine. But now we talk about everything being an addiction. Facebook, Netflix, gambling, shopping. There's a huge difference between Netflix and heroin. And we're using the same word for both. So it's not that helpful to say Netflix addiction and heroin addiction as if it were the same thing. So for me, the way I use it is Netflix, shopping, gambling. Those are not chemical dependencies. Those are habits. We get into a habit. So habit separate from chemical dependency. And in my book, let's use the word addiction for chemical dependencies, and let's call habits or even compulsions, because they are different. There are similarities, but they're different.
So when someone close to me was getting hypnotized by someone else for smoking, they asked him to smoke in public in different places and use different fingering, like to put it so he looked silly smoking like this, or smoking like this, or smoking like holding both hands and doing all this weird stuff, and he had to do it in public.
Right. So what that's doing, by the way, I don't need to go through all those contortions, but I can see what's happening. What's happening is it's forcing that person to become conscious. It's just like if you were right-handed and you had to write with your left hand. When you write with your right hand, if you are right-handed, when you write with your dominant hand, you don't even think about it. You just write. But if you had to write with your opposite hand, all of a sudden now, oh, wow, it forces you to be conscious because it's uncomfortable and you're not used to it. The definition of a habit is you do it automatically. You're not even aware that you're doing it. to force the person to hold a cigarette in, in a weird way, forces them, because they have to think about it, to put it in the wrong finger. Now they're conscious, it's uncomfortable. So now they're starting to associate an uncomfortable feeling with smoking. And the whole public thing is, well, it's uncomfortable to smoke in public nowadays, at least in many places. On top of that, you're doing it in a strange way. You feel a little self-conscious. So now you're inserting negative feelings with the act of smoking. And sometimes that could be just enough to push you over the edge. It's good. But honestly, you don't even need to do that. That you can quit one session, be done with it.
That's amazing.
No need to. But there are people who aren't quite ready to quit, so that would be a good technique for them. There's
standing on. There was like standing on one leg over at this place and smoking in between these two fingers.
Yeah, and whistle Dixie at the same time.
Oh, Dixie Fire. So you've been on around 9 months because Rob Morocco has been watching since November and you were here.
Oh, okay.
But William will figure out exactly. He's going to go, oh, it was October 17th, 2020 kind of thing.
Well, I'm
figured out. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Because I put in Google Calendar, I could probably go back and find it.
That's true.
It'd take a little time, but at least now I have a landmark. At least I know Rob Morocco, November. Okay, I don't have to. I'll just go back to November and work backwards from there.
I just got another photo, this time from Helen and Julie, of my friend Michael on with one of those keyboards around his neck, and he's playing. So
it must be like 100 degrees there
in Fresno. Yeah, on the spreadsheets he's got. So just so you know, September. Shoot, what is it again? September 30th is 1,000 shows.
Wow.
November 24th. Put this in your calendar, both of them, please. November 24th is 1,111 shows.
Wow. November 24th?
Yeah. So
is that Thanksgiving? Near Thanksgiving.
It's a Thursday.
Ooh.
No, it's a Wednesday.
Okay.
So it's Cookies and Cocktail Wednesday, 24th. But my friend, I have this young friend that lives next couple doors down from me. He goes, "Oh, the show on the 24th should be 24 hours." So maybe I'll have it somewhere. Oh, we could do it somewhere, you guys, like in a hotel or something.
That 24 hours reminds me of a concert. So Eric Satie wrote a piece, the pianist, the composer, the French composer.
Yeah.
He wrote a piece called Vexation.
Vexation?
Vexation. And it's a piano piece. And if you play it through once, it might take like 90 seconds. But Eric Satie's view was you play it for like 12 hours or like over and over and over and over and over and over, right? So Pine Street Clinic, which is a well-known clinic in Marin, in San Anselmo, they organized a 24-hour Vexation concert. They lined up probably 20 pianists
How cool.
And they did it, you know, tag team. And so each pianist played for maybe 45 minutes or so. And then it was a meditation. Like people came and went. It was a 24-hour event. And this is such a haunting piece of music. You can find it on YouTube. Just put in Vexations, Eric Satie, and it's one of those tunes that you can hear over and over and over, and you cannot whistle it. You cannot hum it. It is, I mean, maybe somebody who's very skilled could, but a normal person, because it's that brilliant.
How do you spell it?
Vexations, Vexations. If you can pull it up, maybe we could hear it.
Oh, I'll get in trouble.
Oh, okay, forget it. Because of copyright stuff, or?
But everybody knows what it is now.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what it is.
Eric Satie. I mean, his famous pieces are, I think, gymnastics.
11 hours and 55 minutes. And his other one is Igor did Eric Satie's for 11 minutes.
11 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean a YouTube thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I used to do Bobby McFerrin's song "Sing for Life" over at Grace Cathedral, and we do 24-hour singing.
Oh, right.
Which is really fun too. Good night, Carl. Good night, Patty. So, how much longer are you a bachelor in Marin County? And are you still dog sitting that cute dog?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm alone. Well, Layla's going to come with 2 of her friends any minute, maybe. And
oh, cool.
And we'll have an after party.
Did that totally blast your brain out, like when she walked in the room?
Well, the way it happened was I was seeing a client out back and walked into the house, and I'm very sensitive to perfume. And I immediately got a big whiff of perfume. And I said, Shauna, like, what the hell? And she gave me this grin and said, I went shopping. And then Layla walks out from the back, and it was so wonderful.
Wow. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And is she in town for a minute?
Yeah, just she's in town till maybe Thursday or Friday. But she was in England for a month with her new boyfriend at his parents', and well, his house is like 10 minutes from his parents. And then he leaves, and Layla's still hanging out with the parents.
Cool.
Yeah.
And did you have to take a test?
Oh, yeah. They both had to quarantine. Here's
on the way there.
Getting into England. And, you know, if you pay more money, you could quarantine for fewer days. I think paying more money was, you know, taking more tests. And yeah.
Yeah, right. And then leaving,
she got in, no problem.
But did she have to take a test before she got on the plane?
I'm sure she did, a PCR. And Nadav and his girlfriend had to do PCR before, and I'm sure once they got there.
They're part of a group, correct?
Yeah, this is part of what's called Birthright or Aliyah, which is this amazing program where if you're young adult between 18 and 32, and at least one of your parents is Jewish, they want you to come to the country, and of course, their number one goal is to have people come and become citizens, like migrate. A lower level would be to just become, a supporter. So it's totally free, everything.
Amazing. And how long are they there?
I think 10 days.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's non-stop activity from.
Maybe they'll move there.
I doubt it.
For a while, maybe.
Well, they just got a place to live in Santa Cruz. So it's like, if you get a parking spot in the city, you don't give it up for anything.
You got a place in Santa Cruz?
After a lot of.
That's where his job is in Santa Cruz?
It's based out of Monterey.
Oh.
So the place they got is in SoCal.
Oh, I love SoCal. That's sweet.
Yeah.
It's a good town. Yeah. I spent a lot of time there. I used to go to a camp there.
The jazz camp?
It was it was right outside SoCal.
Okay.
And then I was dating a nice man there, guitar player. But long time ago.
Yeah.
Many moons ago. Well, Dr. Andrew Rader.
Yes, it's that time.
So Sean is gone until when?
Thursday night.
Cool. So maybe you can go get Indian. Oh no, you won't be able to get Indian food Thursday. But
no, can't go near the place.
Maybe Shauna could make him some food and bring it to him.
Ooh.
Make him a cake or something.
Yeah, something like that. That's a good idea.
So I don't know if you guys noticed, but do you notice that Grace is not here? She's not watching the show.
I'm not on Facebook, so I can't see who's here.
She's not here, but today she goes, I kind of want to watch a movie. And I go, So we started looking at movies. I go, Mom, have you watched The Undoing? And she goes, no.
Oh, just watched it.
So she's watching it right now. She's downstairs watching it. And I'll walk by there, and there are some things that I'm glad I watched like a few minutes today, and I went, there were things in the beginning that they dropped hints about things that, yeah.
Did you see the whole thing?
I did. I watched it with friends that I was in a bubble with.
Yeah.
And so we would get together on Sunday night. Oh, let's watch it next Sunday night at 9:01.
They didn't release it all at once.
No, they did it week by week. It was old school.
Well, he's up for an Emmy for that.
Is he? I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it, because he was really awful.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
A sociopath. Because so Sean and I, every 5 minutes, well, it's got to be the dad. Well, it could be the son. Well, it could be the friend, or it could be
the lawyer. I thought for a while it could be the lawyer, the woman.
Yeah, we thought that too. Mm-hmm. But, when you really think about it, no, that's ridiculous. And
no, because she could have been having an affair with her also.
Right. Or an affair with you.
Yeah. They kind of
and been jealous, right?
They kind of had a little, they were trying to push it that way.
I think Donald Sutherland should get an Emmy.
Oh my gosh. He was in this show where his family was super rich. And it was kind of like a dramatic Schitt's Creek. They were so rich, but I don't remember. Did anyone see that show? It was on ABC maybe 15 years ago, and it was kind of
a long time ago.
Yeah.
No, I have no idea.
I just remember, I remember living somewhere and I didn't have a TV, but people were watching it. And so when I'd be on tour, I would watch whatever. sometimes it would be on. All right, Dr. Rader.
All
Thank
right.
you very much. Have fun with Layla. Lila. Lillian's downstairs. Jeff Metzger is here. So if you're ever around on Sunday nights, we're doing Poetry Glam.
Ooh. Okay.
You guys read poetry?
That's right.
Shauna's written some poetry, I think.
No.
No?
No.
Some
Well, at
reason.
least not. She's not sharing it with me.
No, I thought she. I guess I was thinking because she used to draw those animals and stuff. I thought there was poetry too, but
She's an illustrator.
she's really great.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. Thank
Okay.
you, Dr. Andrew Rader. So I'm going to go walk my dog and check in on Grace and the undoing. Thank you very much, Patty Lohman. I see that you've been watching a lot tonight. And Rob and Carol and Carl was here. And I don't know, Gina Melita was here too. There are 9 of you here right now. Thank you. Thank you. Again, my name is Jenna. This is 11:11 with Jenna. Here is how it goes.
11:11 with Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna. 11:11. Ooh, we're gonna come right now. 11:11 with Jenna. With Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna. Right now. 11:11 with Jenna. With Jenna. It's 11:11. Ooh, we're gonna come right now.
You can call anytime. Does anyone have a letter? Give me a letter. Give me a letter. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Be nice. Andrew Rader, thank you very much for being here tonight. Julie and Helen, I hope you're having a blast. If you see Blanche, mwah, to all 3 of you, and Damon also. Yeah, wow. And the dancing girls are out tomorrow morning. It'll be really, really fast. Mama Grace, you're there. Oh, good, 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 good. Yay, yay, yay. So, my mom's here. I gotta go with the G, because G is for Grace. Mama Grace, with a beautiful face and such a heart. And she's real smart too, Mama Grace. So grateful in her thoughts, they make me smile. And I love her so much. Her words are gorgeous and always gentle, and I just love it when she sings. And her heart is gigantic and generous too, Mama Grace. I really love you. Ah, the Bee Gees. Yeah. A B and a G. The Bee Gees. Ben and Grace. Thanks, you guys. See you tomorrow morning, Patty. Making and bacon with Patty. Love hard. Really, really hard.